Hello, my name is David Blackburn. I'm doing an informative speech today with the purpose of discussing the life and accomplishments of professional pool player Shane Van Boening. Today I'm going to talk about how Shane Van Boening upcoming and the daily struggles and a few small lists of his accomplishments. Shane Van Boening was raised and learned his skill from how he was the youngest person to win a major title, go over the struggles he had to deal with playing with disability, how he continuous effort helps him train to get where he was today, and discuss how even someone who is dedicated as Shane still needs to wind down and enjoy his life. Shane Van Boening has been in a long line of professional billiard players. His grandmother, his grandfather, and his aunt were all professionals in his field. He began playing at the age of 2 when his family bought him a small table and a cue to shoot with. Shane not only followed in his family's footsteps, but he broke all those records. Shane's grandfather was his main inspiration and his teacher. He was born in Rapid City, South Dakota on July 14, 1983. At the age of 16, Shane was already playing for money in South Dakota. This is where he got his name, the South Dakota Kid. He won his first major title in 2007 at the young age of 24. This was completely unheard of in the billiard world. At the time, he was the youngest person by 10 years to ever win a title. He was a young man playing in an old man's sport. Some say that Shane has a distinctive advantage because he suffered from a hearing problem that requires the use of a hearing aid. He has been known for turning them off during tournaments so that he could drown out the noise. He took a disability and found a way to make it into a strength. Shane has said that his hearing losses never affected his game. A couple of the little things he is known for is always wearing a glove. A glove helps reduce the amount of friction that the cue has on the skin, and most professional players don't use these. He also plays with a rather long cue stick because of the extension that he has on it. The average pull cue length is 58 inches, and the one that Shane plays with is 70 inches. That's quite a big difference. Shane Van Boening has been dominating pool ever since 2007. He holds 5 records for the US 9-ball championship, tied only to one of his old friends, Earl Strickland. But not everyone is in Shane's corner. Last year, Shane only got 3rd place at a major tournament and received an anonymous phone call cursing him out and saying that he did not have what it takes to be one of the great champions. He took this to heart and used it to increase his efforts to win. Shane has been known to practice for up to 12 hours a day. The commentators at tournaments always notice and mention that he is the first one in and the first one out. One cannot simply sleep and breathe pool, though. Shane is a big advocate on hunting and fishing. Being from South Dakota, he spends a lot of time outside with his family. Every time he travels the world, because of his pool career takes him everywhere, he locates the local wildlife and fishing spots and goes there. Shane makes a generous living. He's been averaging about $150,000 a year since 2007. Some of his more notable titles are the Derby City Classic 9-ball, the US Open 10-ball championship, and the Turning Stone Classic. Shane as a person has changed the way everyone has looked at pool. He is the forefront of things to come, and for many years in his future of changing pool itself. A famous quote by Billiards and Barstool is "Never give up until the last ball is made."